Welcome back to another episode of Agentic AI, the future of intelligent systems. Today, I want to start with a simple observation. For decades, intelligence has lived behind screens, on laptops, on phones, inside applications. We type, we click, we ask questions, and AI responds. But what happens when intelligence leaves the screen? What happens when AI no longer simply recommends an action, but takes one? When intelligence can see, move, manipulate, navigate, collaborate, and interact directly with the physical world. Because perhaps we are entering the next great chapter of AI, a chapter increasingly known as physical AI. Now, at first, this may sound like robotics, and certainly robotics is part of the story. But physical AI is something much bigger. Traditional robots have existed for decades. They were precise, repeatable, highly specialized, but they were also rigid, programmed for known environments, limited to predefined tasks, unable to easily adapt when conditions changed. Physical AI changes that equation because for the first time, advances in foundation models, multimodal AI, and agentic systems are giving machines something new: the ability to perceive, reason, plan, adapt, and act. In other words, we are beginning to see the emergence of embodied intelligence. Intelligence that does not simply process information, but intelligence that exists within and interacts with the physical world. And perhaps this is why many researchers and industry leaders believe that physical AI represents the next frontier for agentic systems. Because agents were never meant to remain confined to chat windows. Think about what agents already do today. They reason, use tools, plan workflows, coordinate actions, make decisions. Increasingly, they operate autonomously. Now imagine extending those same capabilities beyond software: an autonomous warehouse robot, a manufacturing system coordinating thousands of moving parts, a fleet of delivery vehicles optimizing routes in real time, a smart building continuously balancing energy, comfort, and operational efficiency. Suddenly, the agent is no longer merely digital. The agent becomes physical, and that changes everything. Because the physical world is fundamentally different from the digital world. Software environments are predictable, physical environments are not. Humans move unexpectedly, objects shift, weather changes, sensors fail, conditions evolve continuously, which means physical AI systems must do far more than generate answers. They must continuously observe, interpret, reason, act, and safely recover when reality does not match expectation. This is where several important technologies are beginning to converge: multimodal foundation models, advanced sensors, digital twins, simulation environments, edge computing, robotics platforms, and increasingly sophisticated agentic architectures. Together, they enable systems that can learn not only from text and images, but from the world itself. And we are already beginning to see this transformation. Manufacturing facilities deploying autonomous inspection systems, logistics organizations using intelligent robots to move goods, healthcare providers exploring robotic assistants, autonomous vehicles navigating increasingly complex environments, critical infrastructure using AI agents to monitor and optimize operations. In many ways, physical AI represents the convergence of bits and atoms. The moment when software intelligence begins shaping the physical systems that power our economies and societies. But perhaps the greatest challenges still lie ahead. Because when AI acts in the physical world, mistakes carry consequences. A chatbot generating an incorrect answer is one thing, an autonomous machine making an incorrect decision is something entirely different. which means safety becomes paramount. Trust becomes essential. Governance becomes non negotiable. Questions emerge: how do we verify decisions? How do we ensure reliability? How do humans remain appropriately in control? How do we build systems that are not only intelligent but also safe, secure, and trustworthy? And there is another dimension that deserves attention: sustainability. Because physical AI will require enormous amounts of compute, continuous sensing, real time inference, simulation, coordination across fleets of intelligent systems as billions of intelligent devices emerge. Designing these systems efficiently will become critical, not simply to reduce cost, but to reduce energy consumption, emissions, and resource use. Because the future of intelligent systems cannot simply be more capable, it must also be more sustainable. Perhaps this is the defining challenge of the next decade: building intelligent systems that can safely, responsibly, and sustainably operate in the physical world. Because maybe the future of agentic AI is not a world where humans interact with intelligence through screens. It is a world where intelligence is embedded everywhere around us, in factories, vehicles, buildings, infrastructure, robots, and perhaps even in environments we have not yet imagined. The age of digital agents has only just begun. The age of physical agents may be next, and that may fundamentally reshape how we live, work, and interact with the world. Until next time, keep exploring not only how intelligent systems think, but how they may soon act within the world around us.